Hi there, my name's Annette with Sunbeam Fabric Arts. Welcome to my channel, and if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and hit that little bell icon. You will get notified when I post new content. Today, I went to another estate sale. It's kind of a thing I do, and I'll show you what I found in just a second, but a while back I had posted a video of going to an estate sale and I found a whole stash of corduroy. So I've been thinking what kind of a project I was going to make with this corduroy. Well, today the estate sale I went to had a giant, oh gosh, probably 2-3 yards of denim. Nice heavy denim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some quilt tops for Project Linus, which is something I do. And I'm going to just do 10-inch squares, really easy, simple quilt. 10-inch squares. I'm going to alternate the denim and the corduroy in various colors. So I'm going to see how many quilt tops I can get done for my Project Linus locally here, and come along. Here's my estate sale find. These cute little vintage scraps were part of what I picked up as well. I'm putting those right into my scrap drawer and we'll use those in a future project. Then I got this great big piece of heavy duty denim. It's vintage, it's probably from the 60s. It's completely denim, not any spandex or anything like that in it. Really great shape. My first step in constructing these quilts for Project Linus was to cut a lot of 10-inch squares. So the first thing I did on this long piece of denim was I broke it down into like 11-inch strips, and then I trimmed those down into 10-inch squares just to make it more manageable. The next thing I did was count all the colors. I counted how many squares I had of each color. Based on that, I planned out 4 quilts measuring 5 by 6 blocks each. After sharpening all my colored pencils, I drew 4 grids for my quilts, and then I started just filling in colors. What you see me doing here is marking pairs. I turned the quilts on their sides so I would have 3 pairs per row, and I wrote down how many pairs of each color combination I needed. Each 30-block quilt needed 15 color combinations, and I did add up all my color combinations to make sure they totaled 15. My next step was just to start sewing these color combinations together. I kept my little map on the right-hand side of myself so I could keep referring to it and choose color combinations one by one and sew them together until I had all of 15 done. After the combinations were sewn together, then I sewed rows together. And you may notice I frequently stopped to look at my map and make sure I was sewing the right row on the right side to the right piece. And I did pin my rows on those seams to make sure they matched up. So as this last quilt top gets put together, I wanted to give you some of my observations. First of all, corduroy and jean heavy denim is hard to work with in a way. It sewed really nicely, and I did use a heavy-duty needle. The bad thing was nesting seams with corduroy was not very easy. That is because the corduroy has those wales in it. So the wales make it feel like it's catching. Ordinarily, when you just have quilting cotton, it's really easy to nest seams, to get seams to match up. In this case, I really had to look and make sure these seams were matching. I couldn't just go by feel. I highly recommend a quilt like this with 10-inch squares as a beginning quilt project. It's very forgiving, very easy to put together, and pretty easy to match seams. Hi, thanks for joining me today while I made 4 Project Linus quilts. The total time I spent on this was just a few hours. I cut out the 10 by 10 squares yesterday in about, an hour, and today I spent about 4 hours putting these 4 quilt tops together. So it's amazing what you can do with just a little planning, a little drawing, and your sewing machine. If you like my channel, please hit the subscribe and the bell icon will get you notified when I post new content. Have a great day, and I hope to see you back again real soon. Bye.